We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Smith on 1st down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception here, Mariota steps away to his left. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The first carry for the expatriate. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. This is Lewis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Second down, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive. And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good. That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him. Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen. able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a 1st down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throw left side, complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Geis trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw on second down is Smith. Space to run past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Mariota on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, Mariota dancing to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. This is Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, 15.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to maneuver.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now they'll run with Lewis. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flush to his right. Powers through. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They come out here in the eye. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Geis with the carry on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Smith. He fights him off. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. On first down, this is Geis. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
15, yeah.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Smith. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll check it down to Geis. And now running right through it. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Smith on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Got three. Three down. No, right. Wow. Let's go. Go. I got.
On first down, Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds brings up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Here we go with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A first down throw for Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing, Mariota being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they